Sean Combs sits down at his chair and he turns in his chair to the right. This is our eye direction, like we can see him now. He starts staring in what felt like in our general direction or perhaps right behind us, and it's a pretty lengthy stare. And then he starts nodding while mouthing the words dramatically, "I know you."
And you gonna know this jail cell. I'm like, it really don't matter if you know me, bruv. Diddy, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, let's take it to the factor. If we're taking it to the nth degree, what are we assuming? That Diddy's gonna send someone out on like a hit for the Lover Babes, Stephanie Sue? Brother, Diddy, what does that accomplish for you? You're going to stay in a jail cell for a minute, bruv. Peace. Nigga, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in your fucking closet. You really think you... Bruh, this nigga Diddy's hilarious. I can't, bro. Well, back again for the babes. They already know. And y'all saw title and thumbnail. So it looks like things ain't getting much better for Miss Stephanie Sue. You already know. Rotten Mango. So last time we checked out stuff going on with her, we were checking out the Lover Babes. Shout out them. Miss Wayway and Coco's Crazy. In the Miss Wayway video, it was more or less going over like the stuff going on with the P.Diddy trial and how she's covering it. Like people were criticizing her or whatever because she had posted one, like a little Instagram reel or whatever, because she had sat in the trial for 8 hours. Hold on, if I've shift, and I was mentioning this in that John. Right, yeah, like I said, 8 hours or whatever, and then took 79 pages of notes, basically 80 pages of notes. Insane works, and they were tight because she posted a reel, whatever, eating a Crustable during her break. So there's that. Also, people are like criticizing her credentials, saying like how, like why is she allowed to cover this? She's not even a real journalist. This, that, and the third. So there was that. And then in Miss Coco's Crazy video, it was more or less covering her character arc and a little bit of her backstory, you know what I'm saying? Giving heads the overall rundown about how, like, you know what I'm saying, Miss Stephanie Sue shifted her content more or less to the thing she has now and pursuing the Rotten Mango channel and going, obviously, like, she's been doing the true crime genres, but taking it way more serious and going more in depth and all that type of jazz. And it's overall good to see, you know, you get your little backstory, because back in the day, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, we appreciate the love of Bays, Miss Stephanie Sue. She putting out great work. Shout out to Hun. But yeah, the vids back in the days was looking a little crazy. We had to get the little backstory, see how she changed up, patterns of behavior thing. Except, finally, we got a successful one. Because she cooked on that part. She making great videos now, as we see. But, like we said, some heads do not think so. They're very critical. So we'll be hopping back into this boy. So, let me not waste y'all time. Y'all know how it goes. Trill talks everything. Trill yaps everything, will not shut his mouth. Let's get right into it. Y'all already know. Shout out to Lover Babes. Miss Spill Sesh back once again. We must share the love. The girly pops get emotion. We got Stephanie Sue in danger, Diddy trial plus scared fans. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG original video. Down in the description, first link, share the love. Like I said with the Lover Babes, Miss Spill Sesh. Let's get right into it, cause yo, heads is on they weird Jones. I'm not going for it, bro. Y'all on y'all weird shit. Hold up. Truly will be the judge.
You guys, we need to talk about Stephanie Sue, who has been heavily covering the Diddy trial. She has been going in the courtroom with her team, taking notes as press.
80 pages, 79, 80 pages. I don't see no other heads doing it. At least not on YouTube.
And people are scared for her. They feel like Diddy knows who she is and they want her to get security. This is a really crazy situation that she's recently opened up about, and we're gonna get into what she had to say.
I'm like, yo, I would not be worried about Diddy. Diddy need to worry about these charges. Better yet, I ain't gonna lie, he got other Jones to worry about. Like, yo, do not be out here trying to put the love of Bays, Miss Stephanie Sue in danger. Widows, but we know how the diddler gets. Peace, slip and slide.
Say and what the heck is going on? So if you've been following Stephanie Sue, aka the storytelling mukbang queen and host of Rotten Mango, you may have noticed that she and her team have been deep diving into one of the biggest and most sensitive stories out there right now, the Diddy case.
Yep.
Yes, she's been covering
Sean Diddler Combs. Yep.
It on Rotten Mango, which is her podcast, and let me tell you, she is not holding back. Stephanie and her team have been showing up in person, attending the trial from the press pews to follow what's happening in real time. They are talking and comparing notes at the end of the day to give the audience the most accurate recap of what's going on in the courtroom.
And that's what heads want. And if she's providing that good content that people want to see, hey, they're gonna consume it, baby. You can't stop her. And obviously, as we discussed, as a Love and Basement Plus session saying, like, yeah, no, she's putting heavy detail and, like, yo, heavy passion into this work, bro. This is real good Jones right here. It's not even like she's just, bullshit it. You know, how they be saying, the slop tuber. You know, sloppy. You know what I'm saying? She's not even doing this type of jazz. No, she's really putting work, hefty detail into this boy. Like, yo, why would we not give her a chance? Again, I don't see nobody else doing it on the tube. So,
as they are not allowed to record anything. It's all pen and paper, baby.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets concerning. Fans are starting to get worried about her safety, like genuinely. In her recent video, Stephanie shared that it seemed Diddy looked in her direction and seemed to mouth the words, "I know you," twice.
8:50 a.m. Jurors are not in the courtroom. Sean Combs sits down at his chair and he turns in his chair to the right. This is our eye direction. Like, we can see him now. He starts staring in what felt like in our general direction, or perhaps right behind us. And it's a pretty lengthy stare. And then he starts nodding while mouthing the words dramatically, "I know you."
And you gonna know this jail cell. I'm like, it really don't matter if you know me, bruv. Diddy, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, let's take it to the factor. If we're taking it to the nth degree, what are we assuming? That Diddy's gonna send someone out on like a hit for the Lover Babes, Stephanie Sue? Brother, Diddy, what does that accomplish for you? You're going to stay in a jail cell for a minute, bruv. Peace. Nigga, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil in your fucking closet. You really think you, bruh? This nigga Diddy's hilarious. I can't, bro. Again, peace, slip and slide. But yeah, obviously within that factor, though, we want Miss Stephanie Sue to stay safe in all regards, even with not even just Diddy himself, but other heads you don't even know. Because I heard there was some stuff going around, like at the court, like at the physical court itself, like there was people around that John causing havoc and all that. So yeah, they need to stay safe. But bro, Diddy got other shit to worry about. I don't even know how the fuck he'd be worried about telling, you know, Stephanie Sue and her team, "I know you. You know a fucking jail cell." That's what you know, Diddy. I'm gonna see you later.
Mouths it twice with what we perceive to be a smirk. Then as he's turning back around to face the front, he's like ever so slightly shaking his head while he's still smirking. But again, I'm not trying to be dramatic. I don't know if he was looking at me. He could have been looking behind me, right? But then right at that moment, the jury comes in, we all stand up, and as there's noise in the courtroom, because we're not allowed to talk when the judge is on the bench, a reporter from a major media network, I mean, she's been doing this for years and years. She's like a professional. She turns to me and she whispers, quote, "You're putting that in your video, right?" Because that was at least 7 seconds. So my researcher and I, we
said, yo, nah, we got a good clip off of that. Nah, me chill. But in all serious factor, like, yo, if Diddy was really doing this, John, like taper factor, and especially if he was looking, because we don't know, in a general direction, as the Love Baby saying again, once more. But like, yo, looking over here, like looking at their general direction of her and her team, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. He was staring a little long. For a bull that got other Johns to deal with, like I just got off of saying, yeah, nah, he's looking over here a little long. We gotta write that one down. But yeah, nah, I wouldn't be surprised.
We both felt it was weird. We both wrote it down independently in our notes in the courtroom. We talked about it after, and we're like, you know what? We can't be sure. We don't want to be dramatic.
And then it happened again, you guys. He looked in her direction again.
Ain't no way he doubled it, bro.
And mouthed, "I know you."
And it happens again on Friday, a week later. So on Friday, there's this moment where there's a sidebar. Sean Combs' attorneys are near the front of the courtroom with the judge. And regardless, the jurors are still sitting on the side. Sean Combs turns around and then he talks to his mom. And then he's smiling, nodding at her. He's like mouthing, "I love you." And then my neck is tilted still because I'm observing him and I'm taking notes about him talking to his mom during this sidebar. And as he's making his turn back to the front, it felt like we make awkward eye contact. And I say awkward to the point where I'm like, you know when it's so awkward, you almost like instinctively smile or look down because you're like, oh, I just got caught staring at someone. That was the feeling. It was like, oh, I literally just got caught staring him down. And he starts rubbing his chin with his left hand.
Bro, this nigga Diddy really thinks he's the fucking Joker, bro. Holy shit. Oh my god. This nigga really thinks he's a real life supervillain. He's over there doing that little shit. See, is that Stephanie Sue, see? Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. This nigga might have go to jail for so fucking long, bro.
Hand.
This nigga trolling in the fucking courtroom, trying to do like sly fucking sub threats to Stephanie Sue, like, nigga, again. Like, what is... Oh my god.
Mouths what appears to seem like, I know you, I know you. And this time it seemed more pronounced because as he's rubbing his chin with his left hand, he does like a slight index point. It's not like a point. He's not pointing his finger.
It's like, yo, and now I'm really thinking about this, John. Again, going back to that thing I said. Worst case scenario, did he try to hire somebody? Send Stephanie Sue back to the lobby. Brother, even if you do that, John, who is the first person that we gonna bring up as who? Who probably was behind this shit? Well, let's see. Who has Miss Stephanie Sue been covering recently on Rotten Mango? Oh, Diddy. Oh, and these Jones getting millions of views. Huh. I wonder if he did it. Like, bro, I don't know what the hell Diddy is doing this shit for. Like, what is he doing this for? You're not gonna do anything, bruv. You have more pressing matters. Like, oh my god. Oh, that unflipped my pen.
But it's kind of like a hand gesture, like, I know you, like, kind of like you.
People were getting freaked out for Stephanie. I mean, especially because it wasn't even just her that had seemed to see this or pick up on this. It was her team as well writing it in their notes, and also another journalist that was sitting right by them telling her, you're gonna talk about that in your video, girl, right? Like, people know that this was seemingly something that occurred. And people have been responding to the videos that Stephanie has been posting discussing this, writing, baby, get security.
I ain't gonna cap. Nah, still legitimately though, I don't think Diddy's on nothing, bro. Because again, what positive does this do in his favor? It only would make his rep is already fucking in hell. I ain't gonna hold you. So it only just make everything worse for him still. But even with that, I don't know. Like I said earlier, I don't know. This P.Diddy Dizzler. Miss Stephanie Sue, just in case, hon. I want to cause some security. Just in case, hon. I ain't gonna cap because this nigga Diddy, again, thinks he's a supervillain, so.
He's trying to intimidate. Since you started reporting on the court case, I've been terrified for your safety, Stephanie. Please get security. I cannot lose you, girl. Girl, please get security. I don't want to lose my favorite mukbanger and storyteller. Worry only continued as she shared that people had been coming up to her recently saying that they love her videos and then proceed to ask her what hotel she's staying at.
Yo, that shit is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, because again, I talk about the whole things of parasociality all the time. Yeah, if no, my question is nah, for no, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this shit so much because yo, this is like a gotta be a common sense thing, right? So for any of the heads that are a supporter and or a fan of Miss Stephanie Sue's content, did you really fucking think that she was gonna tell you where she was staying at? At least you got at least two of them, and I know you can fire them shits. Why the hell would she tell anybody where she's staying at? Especially on the factor of we think Diddy's in the fucking shadows puppeteering shit, bro. Nah, bro, these niggas are psyops. Fuck, you need to know where I stay at for. Why, does Diddy want to know? Like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of here.
It has been a rough few weeks. This is our fourth time moving locations. One of them was completely unrelated to the case, and the rest of the times that we've moved to different places to stay, it's just been getting weird, and we're taking all the necessary precautions to keep the entire team safe. So the past 2 weeks, we have had almost 8 or 9 times completely new faces that will come up to us, tell us that they love our show, Rotten Mango, and then they keep asking us where we're staying. This is...
Bro, you... I'm telling you, bro, this shit is not funny, but I'm just laughing at the pure boldness of niggas. You're gonna walk up and ask me some completely dumb shit, like you expect me to be like, haha, oh, we're staying at 1234 Street. Like, nigga, what are you doing? I appreciate the love, like in the case of Stephanie Sue, like, hey, let me situation. I appreciate the love. Can we get serious? Like, what?
It's been happening like every other day. There are other odd questions that are asked by people that don't necessarily look like they even care about the show in the slightest. So one person in particular asked a series of questions trying to gauge how much, quote, power I have over my audience. Like,
what the fuck? Yo, bro, bro, this nigga Diddy really might be pulling strings in the background. What the fuck? I don't understand. Diddy, I'm talking to specifically Mr. P Slip and Slide. What do you gain from doing something to the love of Miss Stephanie Sue? What the fuck do you gain? Okay, she stopped making videos about you. Her videos are already out. You're not getting YouTube to take these shits down. That's dead. So they're gonna stay up. Like I said earlier, the theory of you try to send her back to the lobby, yeah, heads are immediately saying it was your ass. What do you gain? what the fuck? Like, yo, this nigga, like, yo, that's how you know this nigga Diddy is on the same shit with Kanye. But you really know Kanye on this shit. Oh, free Diddy. Like, yo, these niggas truly think they're gods, bro. Like, I'm trying to explain to y'all, bro. Somebody needs to really get these niggas down to remembering they're human. Diddy, P slip and slide. Like, yo, when you're in a fucking jail cell, you have no power or control over anyone. You might as well be in the fucking jail cell. What the fuck, you think you about to try to run away again to the Bahamas or some shit? It's not happening. You're in the courtroom. You are no threat. Like, what are we talking about? Oh my god. Whatever. He got niggas on payroll. Maybe he is a threat. Stupid ass. Like, but I still don't see what he would gain.
Like, they kept asking, like, can you make them do anything? And I was like, do you think I, like, run a cult? I think having them...
Can you make them do anything? The fuck is this, Hassan's audience?
Don't even like me that much. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't make them do anything, period? But they kept asking, like, well, you don't think if you say something, they would listen to you? And I'm like, I don't...
They listen to the fucking podcast. What the hell? See, this is the shit that would be getting me mad talking to a nigga like this. He clearly trying to psyop me for some information is not happening, bro. What the fuck? You're like, yo, bro, won't they listen to you? No shit. They're listening to me for the content I drop. My nigga, if I give them a fucking order, I don't think every single one of them is about to bow down. Once more, this is not Hassan's Glazers. Like, bro, what the fuck? Bro. How do you... Yo, I ain't gonna lie. In that scenario, in the most respectful way possible, you have to tell a nigga to get the fuck out of your face. Cause like, yo, what the hell are you asking?
I don't think so. I think they would do their own research. And it did not seem like this person cared at all about this show. There was one instance where we're walking out of the courthouse. We run into someone who's like, hey, I love your show. That's it. And then they like come in for a hug. It was kind of abrupt. I was a little bit taken off guard. I love your show. Pulling me in for a hug. And my researcher snatches my arm, pulls me back and is like, we gotta go. Our car is here. And I thought it was kind of strange. So we get into the car and she's telling me their hand was like elbow deep into your tote bag. It's clear that they're...
What the fuck? Nah. What the fuck? They trying to put like air tags in that shit? Nah, bro. Yo, this nigga Diddy really thinks he's a supervillain. Holy fuck. Bro, nah, this, bro, hold on.
looking for something.
People were really freaked out for her and commented, check cars, check bags, keep bags.
Oh yeah, now you gotta check. Now you have to check everything. Now after that shit, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Damn. But see, then the nigga Diddy wins. Fuck, bro. See, now I'm debating because now I'm like, bro, if you have to take precaution on this, I don't even need to be there. But if that's the case, if she's not there, how does she make more vids? Like I was saying, fuck. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, we can't get this nigga Diddy in a cell faster. Wasn't this nigga in cell block 1 just chilling until the trial? We can't extend this I mean, not extend. If anything, extend it makes it worse. Yeah, we can't shorten this shit down. Like, bro, there's a lot of shit on this nigga, bro. Like, it isn't confirmed that he's going to jail. Like, obviously, due process and all that shit. But I'll be the first one to tell you, you should be objective in all junts. Fuck objectivity. This is P. Diddy fucking Dizzler. Let's get this nigga the fuck out of here. Like, what are we talking about, bro? But anyway, back to this on that sidebar. Yeah, now you have to check fucking everything now. After that shit, no, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta do full body pat down, walk through the goddamn, what's this shit called? The metal detectors and shit. Like, yo, I gotta make sure this nigga Diddy ain't try to put like a fucking microchip in my shit or some shit. Like, yo, what the? This is so crazy. And I'm really hoping at the end of the day and all this, John, that no, the Lover Babes, Miss Stephanie Sue, Ms. Run Mango, putting out the good content and all this type of jazz. She does generally stay safe, her and her team, because like, yo, they're putting out good work that heads clearly do want to see. They love to see this information, and she brings it down so concise and well. So, like I just came off of saying, if something happens, heads can't see the content, and that's bad works all around. So, praying that she stays safe, especially if this scenario was really some shit, because like, what the fuck? Yo, it's just absolutely insane.
Smaller, enclosed, no extra outside pockets, never leave phone unattended, check car for tracker. I'd wear a hat at each new hotel check-in. You need security for yourself and your team. Stop being nice and polite, be stern and protect yourself and team. I am not answering questions about where we are staying, straight like that.
Oh my god, y'all, you know what? My camera pissing me off. I ain't gonna let you. They do this all the time. My fault. Chop Trillia. Head ass. But like, real talk. Fucking job shit. But yeah, that John, we good. Yeah, I'm looking down at the John. we're
Be careful they didn't
Go back.
team. Stop being nice and polite. Be stern and protect yourself and team.
I do agree, because obviously, you don't want to be rude to someone who is genuinely, like, I'm saying, a fan and or supporter of Rotten Mango. But at the same time, with all this weird shit going on, I'm sorry, yo, we gonna have to keep it peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hit you with a little wave. I'm acknowledging y'all, but yo, we can't get close. I don't know what niggas are on the fucking Diddy Sting team over here. Like,
I am not answering questions about where we are staying straight like that.
facts. No, that is just direct. Like, and again, this just leads back to what I was saying. It's not even a factor of like I'm not answering questions about where we're staying. Why the fuck do you think you're gonna ask me and I'm gonna answer? Like, that is, or better yet, answer truthfully and tell you legitimate. Like, the fuck? Like, yo, that is some like actual born yesterday shit. I don't even think some of the like dumbest niggas on the planet, like Assange Glazer, will fall for some shit like this. Like, or actually. Nah, I always make sure to get my subs off. I don't care.
Be careful they didn't drop anything into your bag. Glad you are aware. Get new everything.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Like, them dropping like a fucking air tag or some shit in her bag. Like, nah, bro, you niggas is crazy.
Bugs and trackers are small, most likely something in your bag, rather than trying to take something. That would be too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, taking something would just be too hard of an effort. Meanwhile, like, if you go around, you could just easily just boop, air tag like the size, maybe like a little bit. Like, maybe like 2 quarters or some shit put together. Or better yet, an air tag, y'all know like the $50, the 50-cent coins, bro, biggest shit. They don't even make these Jones anymore. The air tag's like this size. You could just easily, oh shit, y'all can't even see mine. You could just easily, Miss Stephanie Sue is crazy. Boop, drop that shit right in. Nah, bro, you niggas, bro, I have to see you later.
Visible. They could have placed an air tag or any
No pre-watch. No pre-watch. That's just the first thing that popped in my mind with these air tags.
form of tracking device to see where you were staying. Get security and stay safe. Closed bags from here on out.
Stamped. Seriously. Nah, bags have to stay closed.
Backpacks if you can. Seriously, they could drop a tracker in your purse. And like she said, people have been asking them the most invasive questions non-stop. And these are not fans. You know, she's thinking that these people have not even watched her videos really.
That's what I'm saying. I just think in a regards with this specific thing, obviously with Stephanie Sue and her team being there, I think again, I was saying it earlier, yo, you can show love to your fans, but even in this, I just think overall you shouldn't even interact with anybody at this shit. I'm sorry, bro. This P.Diddy Dizzler, who knows what the fuck him with his fucking crazy ass is gonna think, bro. This nigga, again, like I've been saying, Jesus Christ, Trilly repeats himself? Holy fuck. Joker type actions, bro. This nigga might try anything just to not succeed in the end because he's still going to fucking jail.
But they're just asking her these crazy questions.
So the past 2 weeks, we have had almost 8 or 9 times completely new faces that will come up to us, tell us that they love our show, Rotten Mango, and then they keep asking us where we're staying, which hotel we're staying at, which part of the city we're staying at. And of course, we give them very non-committal answers because that's a very invasive question.
I'm not even answering that question. I'd be like, next question. Can't answer that one. No comment.
To ask. So just to give you an idea, clearly if someone is a member of the press or if it's a fellow content creator or somebody that I see every single day and we have some sort of foundation and they ask me, where are you staying? It feels like, because we're all trying to get a gauge of all the hotels nearby, which one's a good one, which one has good amenities for after court. But these are random people that are like,
that's what I'm saying. But obviously they're more substantiated or actually, no, substantiated would be the word. But even to that factor, they're more credible in the sense because obviously this is someone that's from either in a news platform because they're a journalist or they're a content creator that's established, so they obviously have a reputation. They can't do some weird shit, fuck it up, because obviously it's gonna fall back on them. But yeah, so that understandable if you would even want to share that information with them. But I don't even know if I would still take that risk. Why the fuck you gotta know where I'm staying at, bro? We can be at the coffee shop or some shit. But yeah, a random nigga just walking up to me, even if they are a fan, appreciate, show love to your audiences, but even if they are a fan, yeah, my nigga, you're not knowing where the fuck I'm staying at. Because then my question to that is, why do you want to know where I'm staying at? Do you plan on showing up? Because I don't plan on having you at my hotel. So what are we doing here? Bro, come on, man.
Hey, by the way, I love your show. Nice to meet you. My name is blank. Where are you staying? It's instant. Just nonstop questions about which hotel we're staying at. And then if we evade the question, it becomes what part of the city? Which area?
Which part of the city? Which area? Why the fuck do you want to know? When I leave this courtroom, you will be nowhere near me. So if you're planning on doing so, do not. Or better yet, you can't, because I'm not telling you. The fuck?
How long does it take you to get here? Do you Uber or do you walk? Who's all staying with you? Is it just you guys? Is it just you and your researcher here? Do you go home during the weekends?
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yo, Diddy, if these are your niggas, tell them to get their acting skills up. Cause these niggas, I'll tell you right now, I will be the first nigga to tell you, God damn, if the camera lets me tell y'all, bro. Shit, I'll be the first one to tell you none of these niggas will ever get an Oscar in their lives. Cause their acting skills, they're pretending to be wholesome or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, interact with Miss Stephanie Sue. Yeah, it's dog water.
If you're not from the city, do you fly back home? Do you take the train? Like, it's just nonstop.
Like, what are some of these questions going to provide for this person?
That's what I've been asking the whole time. I tell you, do you plan on showing up? Cause if you do, nah, don't even bother. We gonna have the problem right here. Like, bro, what's up? Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit would have me so mad. I'd be like, yo, bro, you not about to stalk me. So what do you want, for real? Like,
so worried because she had previously described Diddy in court saying that he looked like a koala.
It's like, you know, koalas when they get fuzzy, like if it's really humid and they have like very fuzzy grayish white hair. He kind of is reminiscent to that.
And then later on, she says Diddy recently requested that the artist drawing the courtroom scenes to make him look less like a koala, making people think that he...
Bro, get this nigga... I'm just gonna still keep asking you again, Mr. P slip and slide. I don't give a shit if I'm repeating myself at this point. What do you gain? Like, you're just trolling for the hell of it. Are you having a little bit of fun before you about to just sit in a fucking cell for 23 hours a day? Is that what it is? You gotta get your last little goofs and gaffs out. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? This shit is so stupid.
Definitely knows who she is.
Remember how I said that Diddy looks like a koala? I don't think that this man liked it. I didn't know, but it doesn't seem like he likes it. I thought this was completely unrelated, but every time...
I tell you what, though, Miss Stephanie Sue, it seems like you have a new biggest fan. Go ahead, hun. Go ahead, hun. Keep eating his ass the fuck up, because I ain't gonna hold you. He's clearly pressed. Someone feeling a little insecure or some shit by your ever so wonderful content, hun. Yeah, Diddy. You're not shit, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Cell block 1 must not be hot. But you will be there. Like, what? Again, this whole, like, yo, he's quite literally trying to troll Stephanie Sue. Like, this. What the fuck is going on?
some of his kids would come in, or like his best friend would come in, they're always snooping. They're always like peeking over the shoulders of the sketch artist, trying to get a vibe of the sketches. And so I was just thinking, this man really cares about his sketches. Well, I'm going through the news this weekend. On Thursday, he tells one of the sketch artists, this is like when the jurors are not in the room, he makes an unusual request. Soften me up a bit. This is a quote. Soften me up a bit. You're making me look like a koala bear. What does that even mean?
People reacted and said that would freak me out. The fact that he told the sketch.
What does that mean? I think I know what it means. Again, someone's on hots, bro. Somebody's pissed. I ain't gonna hold you. And somebody, well, he wouldn't be so pissed if they're stupid, abhorrent, fucking horrendous actions that they've done to many victims, in which it's terrible. And again, that was another thing some heads were criticizing Stephanie Sue for. And I forgot to mention, they were saying that she was being disingenuous towards the victims of, obviously, Diddy, you know what I'm saying, and being rude towards them by, like, the way she's covering all that. That is completely flat and dumb. Obviously, it's very clear to see that Miss Stephanie Sue, with the work and, again, detail and passion she's putting into this, she's very clear trying to show respect and make sure all the good information is out. And then, on my same factor, obviously, slop tuber. Duh. Oh, my details and passions ain't going that far. But even instilled to that factor, you gotta feel sympathy for the victims, because who the fuck would want to have all this terrible shit happen to them by P.Diddy Dizzler? No one. So shouts out to them, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get their justice, as we're seeing. Anyway, back to this though. Yeah, like, I still do not. I'm not seeing Diddy. This little trolling game you got on. We do a little trolling. Yeah, this little trolling shit you got going on. It's not cute. Let's cut this shit out. My nigga, we already know you're a fucking weirdo. Just keep adding on to the shit.
Artist that they make him look like a koala. Girl, I quote, I know you, girl, run away. First the I know you, and now quoting koala. No, that's scary. Please hire
At this point, that's got to be more than a coincidence. I'm not even gonna cap.
some personal security and keep telling us anything remotely suspicious that happens, so it's all on camera and on the internet. Stay safe. Girl, this is actually so scary. They're watching you.
No, they definitely are at this point. That's 100%.
So at this point, everyone is pretty freaked out for Stephanie, just wanting her to stay safe right now in this whole situation. I feel like Diddy and his team are aware of her and letting him know what's being said about him online and the public opinion, and everyone just wants Stephanie to stay safe.
Yo, bro, Diddy wants a public opinion. He wants PR'd himself. He wants PR'd himself. Quite literally, I think the only people on the planet besides his family and, like, I guess his fucking Glazers or whoever, people that benefit off of him, everybody hates this nigga. Like, his nickname is P.Diddy Dizzler. P slip and slide. It's all, nobody fucking likes this nigga. So Diddy, why the fuck do you care about your PR? No one besides you, your family, and your fucking Glazers likes you. What? Nigga wants to scoop on himself. Like that shit is about to make it better for the nigga. What the fuck?
Luckily, she isn't going alone and has a team with her, but certainly they need to be on high alert. But that is what has been said right now. I want to know what you guys think about this. Have you been following along with Stephanie's reporting on Rotten Mango about the Diddy case? Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Super stamped. Y'all already know. Shout out to Lover Babes. Miss Spill Sesh. Damn. They already know. We got Stephanie Sue in danger. Diddy trial plus scared fans. Of course, if you guys want to watch the original video without the Trill yap. Trill does yap everything, repeat himself every time. Yada yada. We know he get down. He needs to shut his mouth. Y'all know how we get down. For real, for real. But yo, into that. Final opinions and conjecture. Most important thing, of course, for the love of babes, Miss Stephanie Sue, I think obviously she should at this point definitely get security so that her and her team could obviously be more safe within covering this whole Diddy trial and being there in person and going to the trial itself. Like, it would definitely ease a bit of the tension and stress they probably be feeling, and definitely would mitigate these situations of these fucking random ass niggas coming up. Hey, Stephanie, I love your content. So what is your address? Like, yeah, I'm gonna see you niggas the fuck later, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Tell Diddy he need to hire better niggas. Anyway, yeah, so that's the main thing. Obviously, you want her and her team to stay safe. Second to that is back what I was saying. Diddy, P slipping slide fucking Dizzler. What do you gain by trying to do some shit to Miss Stephanie? So you gain fucking nothing. You're still going to fucking jail. Your rep is awful. Every nigga knows you as P Diddy Dizzler and that you fucked up and did fucking again abhorrent, heinous ass shit. I don't know what you're sitting here trolling for, but again, I think you're just fucking, I don't know, maybe clip farming? No, you're note farming. That's what you do. Because no phones alongside the courtroom. Miss Stephanie Sue taking her notes. Remember, 80 pages. But yeah, you must be fucking note farming or some shit. Because like, I don't, or better yet, like I was saying in a vid, trying to get off your last goofs and gaffs. Because yo, once it's come down and your sentence hit, my nigga, you probably will never be seeing the light of day again. Like, dead ass. So I don't know what he's doing, trolling, messing around, or whatever. Potentially intimidating the lover babes and Stephanie Sue. Yeah. Diddy, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Other than that, like I said, shout out to lover babes and Spill Sesh, and I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.